All right, let's take you back to Gqeberha now, where an African National Congress ward councillor was assassinated during a meeting in Nelson Mandela Bay on Saturday. This is just yesterday. Councillor Sicelo Mleve was shot and killed at his office in Zwide in Gqeberha last night. Police say the attackers entered the premises while Mleve was in a meeting with about 10 people, held those present at gunpoint and allegedly took their cell phones before opening fire, fatally shooting the councillor multiple times. He served as a Ward 27 councillor, which covers parts of Zwide and Soweto on Sea. Let's go back to SABC News reporter Sisipo Ngumbe, I think, who has got the police with her on standby at the moment. Sisipo, thank you very much indeed for your time. In the brazen nature of what had taken place, for the shooting to have taken place, and there were about, 10 other people inside this room. I guess the police would need to clarify if this is at all related to the politics in the area, given that it's voter registration weekend, because also there were some items that had been stolen. What exactly are they investigating? A robbery or some kind of possible link to the process that is unfolding this weekend of voter registration? Perhaps the police would be able to tell us that.
Well, good morning again, Griselda. Yes, indeed, it is the brazen nature of this assassination that has really sent shockwaves throughout the community. Understanding, of course, that this comes in the very weekend where thousands of residents, millions of people are going to their local stations and registering to cast their vote in November. So, of course, that leaves one then wondering with many questions as to whether this might be related to politics or what exactly the police have investigated or determined so far. So to answer some of these questions, I'm joined now by Provincial Commissioner General Vuyisile Nxatha. General, thank you so much for your time. General, let's begin with let's lay out the facts. What is it that the police know so far?
Okay, the police, good morning to the viewers of SABC. What we know so far is that last night or yesterday, there was an incident that occurred where a ward councillor was gunned down inside his office, and it was, of course, after they had done with the voting registration, and while they were busy with a debriefing with his colleagues or those that he worked with, then two men entered and they shot him. Of course, they also robbed them of their cell phones and other things. And that is what we know so far. And I must say that this is a very sensitive matter, and so therefore it deserves to be treated in that fashion as well. That also includes what we are busy with, what we are following, what we are intending to do. But all I can say and assure the people of Nelson Mandela Bay and the province and the country is that as the police, we are prioritizing this case because it occurred at a very busy, very important period in our country, because it was on the day when our people were expected to go and verify their voting stations and also know whether they are voting, and others were there to register to cast their votes. Yes, indeed, it's a very serious matter. We are going to work so hard to solve it, and I'm confident, and with the police and with our teams that we have established specifically on this matter, because we are treating it as a priority.
Of course, with the respect to the sensitivity of the matter, General, one wonders then if anything has indicated the motive behind the horrible, brutal murder on Councillor Mleve. If there's any indication that it might be politically related, any indication of that sort.
We are following a lot of leads, and I think by now the police are 90% aware of the motive, something that we are not basically prepared to share because of its sensitivity. And it will be better for us to come back and communicate when the work has been done. And that's what we are working towards, that's what we're concentrating on.
General, then if we look in general, if we expand on the community at large, understanding that this is now gearing up to election season, so this puts not only the candidates at risk, but perhaps the public as well, going out to their voter stations, getting robbed, getting mugged. So are there measures in place then to protect both the candidates as well as the voters as we gear up to the election season?
For this period, we are executed a well-planned operational plan, and that concentrates and focuses on the voter registration. And we've been executing this plan successfully until what happened last night. And again, it did not occur in the place where our people were queuing to go and vote, not to go and register, and as well as to go and verify their identity, etc. So we have been doing very well. We do have a plan, and our police at all station presence, they are visiting these voting stations, and we have even made a decision, where we felt that here, these areas is busy, it's a hotspot, then where we decided we were going to have the static deployment in those areas. So there is a plan to protect our people, to protect the candidates, and to ensure that the voter registration is occurring and without any hassles. That's what we're intending to do. Of course, we will call upon the community as well to assist us, to pass any information that may assist us, one, in the solving of this case, and also that will also assist us in identifying some of the problematic areas where the voter registration is happening.
General, thank you so much for your time. That was Provincial Commissioner here in the Eastern Cape, General Vuisile Ngata, saying that police are 90% sure of the motive behind this killing, but because of the sensitivity of the matter, they are not in a position to divulge that yet. So things are still working out, things are still unfolding here in the Eastern Cape surrounding the brutal murder of Councillor Mleve, and we are of course hoping to get the mayor, Babala Lubisha, who's the chairperson of the ANC. We are still hoping to speak to her, and as well some other political and community leaders here in the Eastern Cape, as this has of course absolutely shocked the community at large here in Gqeberha.